This show is rated NFE, not for everyone. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome to the first episode of These Days in History. Yes, this is still a reaction based segment. However, I'm just trying to package it up in a different way, bringing y'all different stories instead of just the one. You dig me? So rock with me, yo. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. And it helps out the channel, man. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, shout out to y'all. But squad, we got a little something going here. We got a little something going. We're gonna see how this works out. It's all up to y'all. So I know. But listen, first up, we got the government shutdown. Doesn't look like we have any resolve in sight, unfortunately, right? Still not coming up with a conclusion or an agreement, making this the third largest funding lapse in modern history. The third, count it, 1, 2, 3. This is the third one. And now a lot of people are concerned in reference to their food stamps. They saying that they might not come in November, and a lot of people feed their families off that. Let's keep it real. This will affect people across all ethnicities. So it's not a black thing, it's not a Hispanic thing, right? You have Asian families, you have white families that is utilizing government assistance, and y'all not coming to these agreements is going to affect everybody across the board, right? So, just real quick, man, let's tap into why the government shuts down, cuz initially I never knew what a government shutdown was about. So in case you don't know, under the Anti Deficiency Act, initially passed in 1884, federal agencies cannot spend or obligate any money without an appropriation from Congress. When Congress fails to enact the 12 annual appropriation bills, federal agencies must cease all non essential functions until Congress acts. This is known as a government shutdown. If Congress enacts some, but not all, of the 12 appropriations bills, only agencies without appropriations have to shut down. This is known as a partial shutdown. So there you have it. In case you never knew, right? In case you never knew, this is why the government shuts down. Now, one may say, well, what happens when the government shuts down? Well, during a government shutdown, many federal employees are told not to report to work. So, again, this is affecting the people with their feet on the ground, the actual federal employees. I know personally, and I see firsthand how this affects federal employers, right? They are the ones who are affected the most by this, with the anxiety and the angst and the uncertainty of what's going to happen with their job. None of this is cool, right? Many federal employees are told not to report to work, though under a 2019 law, they get paid retroactively when the shutdown ends. So, meaning whenever the shutdown starts and they, claim, that they can't pay them, however long the shutdown lasts, once it ends, they get the accumulation of whatever they're owed. Government employees who provide what are deemed essential services. Oh Lord, I done heard these terms before and they make me sick. Such as air traffic control and law enforcement continue to work but don't get paid. Sounds like slavery to me. Until Congress take action to end the shutdown. All this applies only to roughly 25% of federal spending subject to annual appropriation by Congress. Yeah, I don't know. I would have liked to believe that this is something that could be managed a little better. I'm not a politician, so I don't know the intricacies of how that works. I know they're trying to save money on the back end. They definitely trying to save money. But yeah, y'all gotta do something, man. These people out here, y'all can't make the civilians be the pawns and y'all dumbass games that y'all want to play with these regulations and defibrillations and constitutions and boom. Come on, man. We ain't trying to hear that. Other news locally in reference to the young lady, 23-year-old Kada Scott, who was unfortunately kidnapped. Authorities have not located her body yet, so I think they are still looking out for that. But this story is more surrounding the suspect in this case, 21-year-old Keon King, who was apparently arrested in connection to this kidnapping. Come to find out, he was previously arrested and charged for a similar case. But however, those charges were dismissed due to the victim not showing up in court. And we hate to see that because we want these type of people off the streets. Long story short, it looks like a video surfaced of him stalking someone. He literally climbed over the fence and was looking in this woman's house, which is diabolical. Take a look.
Hey, bitch, don't come over. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Call the... It's all these kids in here. Call the cops, you dumb bitch. He coming around the window. Go that way, Cameron. Yeah, bitch, go away. Bye. Go away. Bye. Yep, bye. Bye. Keon out here.
So it looks like this video was recorded earlier this year, about an hour before the previous kidnapping happened. Not this one that we're referring to with the young lady Kada Scott. And again, he was charged for the incident, but the case was withdrawn in May 2025 because the victim didn't show up to court, which really sucks. I hate that this is a thing. We gotta get this. We gotta get more people like this off the streets. But you never know. She could have been in fear. We know how the victims are typically treated in these type of cases. However, Keon King is currently in custody behind the kidnapping of Kada Scott. He is currently charged with kidnapping for ransom, false imprisonment, and criminal use of communication facilities, stalking, reckless endangering another person, and tampering with physical evidence, in connection to Scott's disappearance. So let's hope, we can not we. Let's hope they, right? Because I don't got you. Let's hope they can get down to the bottom of this case. I hope, you know, since they do have him charged, let's hope that we can get the justice that we need for Kada Scott, and maybe that could put their parents at ease just a little more, right? In other news, let's give it up for Angel Reese, squad. Yes, sir. Making history. Angel Reese made history, being one of two athletes. And I go as far as to say even the first African American athlete, because we know in 2025 there are still some things that African Americans have yet to have done in this country, right? And being a athlete and black and walking down Victoria's Secret was one of them. And by the grace of God, it was presented to Angel Reese and she was able to get it done. So yeah, she was one of two pro athletes. She was accompanied by Olympic gold medalist Suni Lee, right? And shout out to her, but we talking about Angel Reese here. So yeah, man, I thought it was fly. Thought it was a good look. Cause she been getting a lot of flack, a lot of hate. To me, it seemed unnecessary. She just trying to play ball. She just trying to play ball, man. She just trying to play ball, but she's not. According to whoever, right? She ain't living up to the height or the standards of the, whatever people assume she's supposed to be doing. And I get it. Her stock is high. Her stock is pretty high. So they be hating on her and shit when it comes to basketball, but it's cool. She got other little areas she could tap into, and we see it right here. We see it right here. She definitely has the height. She has the body for it, so she does check off all the boxes when it comes to, potentially seeing a future in modeling. And I thought it was dope to see. It was like a moment for her where she could like hold her head up high, stick her chest out, and she like, yeah, I'm doing this shit for myself. Like this is what I could do outside of the shit y'all see me in that y'all want to hate on me about, whatever the case may be. But shout out to Angel Reese, man. I thought that was a dope look. I thought it was a good look. Keep doing your thing. Next up, we got Kim Kardashian, squad. What's going on with Skims and this new product she has where these damn drawers is a thong with pubic hair in the front. That shit looks so trifling. Yeah, that's the one. That shit looked trifling. And then when you go to the website, this is the video that they have.
From Hollywood, Does the Carpet Match the Drapes? With your host, Chuck Douglas.
Welcome back to Does the Carpet Match the Drapes? The game show that dares to ask if the hair up there matches the hair down there.
Now, let's meet the lovely contestants.
And first we have Heather, an ornithologist who enjoys hiking and loves long, hot bubble baths. Let's have your guesses, audience.
But I'm like, is what we buying into nowadays? Now, here's the good takeaway for me personally. I don't know nobody personally that would buy this dumb shit. This is stupid to me, in my opinion. Let me say that for motherfuckers lose their mind. In my opinion, this shit is dumb. On what occasion would you wear this? This in particular, I usually don't really give a fuck about nothing Kim K do outside of exploiting her daughter and making her, I don't even want to say making her, but just allowing her to be in this light outside of that, I don't care about shit that she do. And then this came across my jaw, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck is we doing in 2025? 2025 is a what a time to be alive. And this is why I came up with this idea of these days in history, right? Because everything that's going on is fucking historical to me. Here's another fun fact. They sold out. Yeah. Yeah, these motherfuckers come in 12 different colors, and they're all sold out. Now, I don't know who's buying these fucking things. I'm almost compelled to believe that she bought them all and just gave them away. But this shit is beyond me. If you watching this and you have a pair of these nut ass pubic panties, tell me why in the comments. Let me know. What's you? Is it a joke? It's a prank. Oh, this some prank shit. That's what it is. Okay, I see. Cause ain't no way you wearing this to the beach. You gonna look crazy as hell. So this is for people who just don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. I don't care what you think. And that's a good trait to have. But come on, man. It's about decency, decorum. Why the fuck is you walking around with a thong with the hair outside the joint? You don't have no decency about yourself? Huh? You okay with that? That shit ain't funny. It's stupid. It's ignorant. It's ugly. It's not attractive. When you wear lingerie and shit, when a woman wear lingerie, it looks good. You know what I'm saying? The way it hug the curves. You know what I'm saying? A little something. You walk up to me with this shit on if you want to. Watch what happen. Watch what happen. Yeah. Like, what the hell is wrong with y'all? All right, moving on, squad. Last but certainly not least, we have a Telegram chat. We got a Telegram chat, yo. Come to find out, this chat is ran. Well, first of all, the chat is particularly called Restore YR War Room. YR means Young Republicans. So this is a chat that was on Telegram for this political group for young Republicans. So the next generation of Republicans, which appears to be one of the main topics of discussion ever since the loss of Charlie Kirk. Are you following me? Are you following me, squad? So this chat group includes different members of different states who are Republicans. Politico reported 2,900 pages of racist rhetoric, anti-Semitic rhetoric, homophobic rhetoric, Nazi supporting rhetoric. So these are a group of young Republicans hiding in a group chat who's speaking about things on how they feel in regards to this nation and this racist ass country that they choose to continue to be a part of. So we say, well, what was in the messages? Yeah. Former chair of the NYSR, a political organization of young members of the Republican Party in New York, wrote, I love Hitler. Do not clip that. I don't love Hitler, but I'm just repeating what this guy said in one message, which is crazy because it's true, right? These people, they admire the heinous acts that individual done. And if you ask me, if it was up to them, they bring that shit. They'll do it again. I think they'll do it again if they could. If it wasn't no regulations and shit in place, oh yeah, they'll do that shit again. Participants in the chat included Annie K. Katie, it's a crazy ass last name, a New York National Committee member for the party, and Bobby Walker, who took over as the NYSR chairman after I don't know how to say this dude's name. Y'all put the pronunciation down in the comments. Giunta re-signed in late September, but who cares, man? These people, let me tell you something. I don't have nothing against nobody in terms of ethnicity. Whatever lifestyle you want to live it. As long as it don't affect me personally and my life and my circle around me, my family, my children, these things. I don't have no ill will towards you. But if you racist, if you racist and you just can't stand a person because of the color of their skin, or they're Hispanic, or they're Asian, I don't like you. I don't like you for that. Because that is the craziest shit in the world. So that's my stance on that, man. If you around here and you spitting that hatefulness, I don't fuck with you. I can't. Look, in another somewhat convoluted message, this was the former chairman who was writing these type of messages. Everyone that votes no is going to the gas chamber. And everyone that endorsed but then votes for us is going to the gas chamber. So he mentioned this. He was discussing his campaign to become chair of the YR National Federation. We do know that they are of age men. Let's not play like we don't know that, the people on these forums, in these chat rooms, they grown ass men, but they cowards, so they hide. They want to hide behind the guise of this digital wall and say the most heinous shit because they be feeling like it can't be traced back to them. Yeah, but you wrong, you stupid motherfuckers. It's 2025. It's no more privacy. It's no more, I'm trying to hide, do shit behind the scenes. No, we on to that bullshit. And y'all need to, yes. This dude said, I'm going to create some of the greatest physiological torture methods known to man. I don't want these kind of people running no type of political nothings. I don't care on what stage it is, but this goes to show, or it just gives an example of what the hell's going on out here. And it's still prevalent. A lot of people like to think this shit ain't real. This is real, and it's still going on. Racism in 251 slurs. Participants in the chats use racist, ableist, and homophobic slurs 251 times in the chat, obtained by Politico. William Hendricks, whoever that is, the vice chair of the Kansas Young Republican Organization, used a variation of the N-word more than a dozen times. Hmm? And this is what's going on today, 2025. This ain't 1910, 1926. No, it's October 18th, 2025. The members of the chat also refer to black people as what? Say it with me, squad. Yes, you got it. Monkeys. And the watermelon people. Ain't this some shit? We all like watermelon. Why we get, how the fuck how does that get put on us? We all like watermelons. How did that get labeled on us? I really don't understand how we got labeled with like the watermelon and fried chicken. Cause truth be told, Korean people could stand next to the best auntie grandma making fried chicken, and I'm gonna keep that 1,000. Korean fried chicken is good as fuck. But no, that's what I'm saying. I really don't see no change in sight, man. I'ma keep it a buck. Y'all motherfuckers is crazy. Y'all crazy, and the chemistry in y'all brain, it ain't firing off the way it's supposed to be. It's like ricocheting and going out your ears and out your nose and out your mouth when you start talking that dumb shit. We say a racist stereotype taken from history. Yeah, African slaves growing watermelon to sell as a cash crop. Oh, see, if you just read, that's what I said. They put knowledge. They put knowledge in books. So if you don't read, you won't get the knowledge. You see, I was like, oh, I don't know. How do we get the boom, boom, boom? That shit was in the next sentence. All you gotta do is read. Take that lesson and apply it to life. You're welcome. Don't say I ain't never give you nothing. So okay, we was growing watermelon. Y'all want to label that on us? Bitch, we was doing that for y'all. Y'all wanted the fucking watermelon. Fuck's wrong with y'all? Sell as a cash crop. All right, whatever. But it started on the plantation, bitch. How you think they found out they knew how to plant seeds and shit? Y'all made them do it. Fuck is we talking about here? Look. Somebody come look at this. When one member asks the group if they're watching a national basketball game, Gunter, that nigga said, I'd go to the zoo if I wanted to watch monkeys play basketball. I don't know where this dude at, but I damn sure hope he ain't he ain't dealing with none of these type of groups. These people, they just racist. It just come down to that. Because they brainwashed to believe that one is superior than the other. Again, this is a systemic effort to make you fucking dummies believe that this is a thing. And you apply it to your life and you live like a fucking moron. That's what it is. You're dumb. Yeah, no, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. You're fucking dumb. If you are racist, you're dumb. And I'm gonna leave it there. This has been this episode of These Days in History. Squad, let me know what y'all think about this in the comments below. If y'all want to see more like this, I'll put it together like this. But just let me know. If you got this far and you haven't hit that subscribe button, make sure you go and hit ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. All of these things helps the channel, and we trying to take off to the next level, man. Let's just keep it a buck. I can't do it without the squad, man. So this is where we at. Until next time. Peace.